Welcome to NG Fishing. So in this short video I'm going to do a short review on the AVID bobbin kit. So this is how it comes. It's standard sort of packaging. A couple of things. So I'll just go through what you get with the kit. So you get two AVID line clips. I'll talk more about those in a second. You get two cartridges. So you've got your main blue bob. This is a blue one. I've got a slim one there, and I've got a slightly thicker one inside there. You get a 3-inch ball chain, which is fitted on there already. You get a 9-inch, which is inside the box. You get a 2.5 gram weight and a 5 gram weight, which are also in the box. So let's just take it out of the packaging and we'll have a closer look. So basically with the AVID bobbin, it's been specially designed. It's been specially designed so it is literally an all-round bobbin for all occasions, for any kind of situation. It can do everything. It also maximises, the way they've designed it is to maximise the light that emits from your bobbin head in the day. So when it's, I don't know if you can see, it just kind of catches the light really well. Also obviously when that's sat under your alarm, it means that when your light, white red light comes on, it will actually kind of shine off this really well. So basically you've got everything you need. There's only one thing extra you can buy for these, and that is an isotope which you would pop inside for night fishing. But apart from that, you've got everything you need. You've got two styles of chain, so if you have a large alarm then you'll be alright with the longer, with the 9-inch. If you've got small alarms, the 3-inch is perfect. So just want to run through a couple of things. So you got your hockey stick. The hockey stick is attached on there, and that is threaded on. And all these components are really, really good quality. Like, it's got a really good finish to it. Black for me. Those of you who've seen my videos before, because I use black reels, I like to have, things that are black. It kind of all goes together. It's just one of those things for me. So you've got hockey stick, that comes off. You can screw the longer one in. Let's pop that one back in. Obviously the weights, you would just unscrew the bottom there, put the weight on, screw the weight inside, and obviously at the moment that's just the way it comes standard. No extra weight. It's really quite a lightweight bobbin, which I like. But you've got that option of putting weights on it, and you haven't had to pay any extra for it, which is what I do really, really like. It's the worst thing in the world, I find, is when you buy a set of bobbins that you do like. I've got so many different types. You buy a set of bobbins that you like, and then you think you're fishing, and all of a sudden the wind picks up, and you're like, oh gosh, I've got to go and get another. I've got to go spend this or that. One of the main reasons I went for this bobbin is, if any of you have seen a recent video I posted, just another little tackle review on some of the stuff I'm using. I've been using the NGT snag ears, and I quite like them. They are cheap. They're not, don't get me wrong, they're not expensive, but for me they do the job I want from a set of snag ears. And I think the last time I looked, they were going, you get a pair of them for about £6.50, and that's including delivery. So they're not expensive. So one of the features of that snag here is that it has a thread at the front, and if I show you that, this bobbin screws into that thread perfectly. So I'll just grab an alarm a minute, and we'll stick it on an alarm, and I can show you. So obviously this setup is just the bobbin straight out the packet. Realistically, I will probably be putting the longer chain on as this bite alarm is, you know, quite high, but at the same time it will also do the job. So there's just a standard alarm. It's the NGT snag ears. It's just the standard cheap snag ears, and then the nice little blue AVID bobbin. And actually, to be honest, that's quite good to me. If you see there, the clip will just go over the top, so that's fine, because I don't want it too much of a drop. I don't like it when your indicators go over the top of your bobbins. It's just a nightmare. So that's the main reason I bought them, really. Another thing I did mention about the fact that it's got 2 stars of line clip. One is already fitted on the indicator, and the other one is sitting in there. So I'll show you this one first. This one here is probably the one I'm going to use most often, and I'll explain why that is. So this one here is what they're calling their yin and yang ball clip. So if any of you have ever seen anything to do with Chinese culture, your yin and yang, you have a ball, and one slightly goes over the other, and it forms this shape. So I don't know if you'll pick it up on camera, but I will try and I don't know if you can. I don't think it's going to pick that up. Well, anyway, it's 2 balls, and they're kind of, it's like an S shape in the middle. Now the concept of this and the idea behind this is, you know, a lot of guys now have been using the stows. They like something that's going to give them that positive indication. You know, bite indication or bobbins of old. You know, you clip it through and your line will be free running, and you know, you don't get that instant bite. Now I love snag fishing, so this is when this is going to come into its own. So all you would do is you'd pop your line through there, like so. You'd hear a slight clip, and basically it just lightly pinches it. So any movement that you get, any movement. So there we go, slight movement, and you know that there's something happening, which for me I find, you know, I don't want to fish. If I'm fishing and a fish picks up my bait, I want to know about it. I don't want a fish to be sat there, even if it's a bream. I don't want a fish to be sat there for hours and hours and hours. So obviously you get this tidy little box as well to store the spare parts in. Let's just have a little look at what we've got in here. So we've got the two weights. The small one is 2.5 and the bigger one is 5. Now you've got, to me this is so flexible. You've got your weights already. You can fish it with no extra weight at all. You can fish it with 1, you could fish it with 5, you can fish it with the 2, or you can screw them both together like so, like that. Alright, and that gives you a 7.5 grams extra in weight. Obviously the chain itself is going to have some weight. It's not going to be completely, you know, light, but it, you know, it is light, but it's, you know, it might have a gram or something. So, and you can put it all on there. You know, for those really windy days, yeah, you've got that, you know, and then obviously that's making the bobbin higher. You know, if you add loads of weights, sometimes, you know, you'll then look at changing the chain because the chain's too long. And with this kit, you've got it all. You've got it all for £8. Considering, I mean, the stow bobbins are stupid money. You're looking at £20 for a set of those. The Fox Black Label range of indicators, you're looking at a tenner. So, you know, you're saving £2, but you've got everything. You don't need to buy any spare parts. Just going to show you the other chain. So obviously I had the small one there, the 3-inch, and then you got the big daddy, the 9-inch. Look at that. That's plenty. If you like to fish, with a big drop, then that's perfect. You know, if you're fishing with a big drop, indicator screwed on up there or a bob in there, or vice versa. You like a good separation. So people, when I go fishing, I see that when they're fishing, they like a bit of separation. They have the bobbin attached to the alarm, and they have it quite far away. For me, I like it there. I want to know that once that, if there's a tiny little movement, the alarm's going to pick it up straight away, and the bobbin's going to kind of work with it on that. I'll just show you the other line clip. It's pretty standard, really. There is a slip going all the way through, so you've got kind of several points. You've got a little rubber collar on there that you could slide up to tension it. So all in all, guys, you've got a really good kit. You know, it's great for any of you guys starting. Perfect. Or even you guys have been fishing a long time, you know, and you are looking for another set of bobbins. Definitely have a look at the AVID Carp ones, because like I said and like I've shown you, you've got everything you need for any situation. You've got your weights, you've got your chain, you've got 2 different types of line clip. Realistically, you know, for me it's definitely the bobbin of choice, and it's going to be a bobbin that I really am going to put through its paces over the next sort of 12 months. The bobbins come in different colours. Obviously I've gone for blue. Blue's my favourite colour. I think blue and black go really well. A bit of a tackle tie at times, but they do a clear, they do a green, they do orange, they do purple, they do yellow. So you can match them to your alarms if you want to. For me, no, just a set of blues together. I think they look quite nice. So that's what I've gone for. Have a look at them, guys. Check them out. There's quite a bit on eBay. They sell them on eBay, or if not, your local tackle shop. So that is the AVID bobbins. If you've got any questions about them, please feel free to ask. If not, guys, enjoy your fishing, and hopefully we will get on the bank soon. Thanks.